Hi, we are starting now the third conjugation. And since I said conjugation, that means we're talking about verbs. So, let's review what we know already about verbs. You know the first conjugation, and the hallmark of verbs of the first conjugation is the second principal part ends in an are. And those are words like amo, amare, laudo, laudare. Second conjugation, the hallmark of those are a long ere. And dokeo, dokere, habeo, habere, for example. And now we're introducing the third conjugation. The hallmark of the third conjugation is a short ere. And we're going to see words like ago, agere, traho, trahere. And you can see it has the second principal part. The second principal part ends in a short ere. Let's look at these in a little more detail. First conjugation, are, amo, amare, amawi, amatum. Laudo, laudare, laudavi, laudatum. Cogito, cogito, cogitare, cogitavi, cogitatum. Second conjugation, a long ere, dokeo, dokere, dokui, doktum, habeo, habere, habui, habitum, moneo, which means to warn, monere, monui, monitum. And now the third conjugation, which has a short, I say short and I write long, excuse me, short ere. And those are words like ago, agere, egi, actum, traho, trahere, troxy, tractum, and duco, ducere, duxi, ductum. I think now you see that it's more critical to learn to separate these words. If you haven't done so already, I strongly encourage you, take 3 pieces of paper and go back to the very beginning of the book, and all the words that are of the first conjugation, put them on the one page. Second conjugation, another. Third conjugation, another page. This will emphasize the groupings. This will help you to remember because, and we're going to see this in about 2 minutes, there are some different rules in forming, notably, the future tense. But again, the only thing that marks these as different is this second principal part here. Are is the first conjugation. Long ere is the second conjugation. And a short ere is the third conjugation. Let's look at the present tense. And I'm going to draw, I'm going to draw a line here just so I make sure to leave myself enough room. Present tense of the first conjugation, an are verb in the present tense. Amo, amas, amat, amamus, amatis, amant. Great, this should be old news to you guys. Second conjugation, long ERE, the present tense. What do you want to use? Habeo, habeo, habes, habet, habemus, habetis, habent. Notice the first conjugation has A's all the way through. Second conjugation has E's. What do you think the third conjugation is going to have? The hallmark is an ERE, but in the present tense, let's go ago. Ago, agis, agit, agimus, agitis, agunt. You see, what happens is, in the second conjugation, this long ERE there, that long, strong ERE doesn't budge when you put endings on it. It stays as an E. In the third conjugation over here, this is a short ERE. It doesn't have the strength to stand up to an ending, if you want to think about it this way. And it shortens itself to an I. That little weak E becomes an I. So, amo, amas, amat, amamas, amatas, amant is the present tense for the first conjugation. Habeo, habes, habet, habemus, habetus, habent is the second present tense for the second conjugation. Ago, agis, agit, agimus, agitus, agunt. Agunt with a U. You know what? The Romans don't like that int sound. They don't like to make that int, and they avoid it whenever possible. There's one time in which they'll say they will use the int, but that's it. It just seems weird to them. Ago, agis, agit, agimus, agitis, agi. They don't like their mouths to move that way. That long I before that I before the N. It's just, if you like speech therapists know how all these things work, and the how your tongues move in your mouth, and with the dentals and the fricatives and all of these words, and the physical motion, the muscular motion that it takes to make your tongue go from an int, the open, what your cheeks do when you go e to the n. Those people can talk all about it. And I know you're watching this thinking, oh, please move on. I will. But I'm just asking you to at least trust the premise that the Romans don't like that int sound. They much prefer to go to the unt sound. This is the present tense. Let's look at the imperfect tense. Again, let's try this again. First conjugation, ARE verbs. The imperfect tense. That's the past tense. You know the sign for the past is that BA. Ama, bom, ama, bos, ama, bot, ama, ba, moose, ama, ba, tis, ama, bont. So to reiterate, in case you're not entirely comfortable with this, we have your stem, ama, the BA, which is the tense indicator, and the ending. And it's incredibly consistent across the board. For example, with our second conjugation, our long ERE verbs, the imperfect tense. What did we use? Habeo? Yes, we'll stick with habeo. Habe, bom, habe, bos, habe, bot, habe, bamus, habe, botis, habe, bont. Again, incredibly consistent all the way through. The stem, habe, the BA as the tense indicator, and the endings that you're familiar with. And guess what? In the third conjugation, no distinction, no irregularity. The imperfect tense. Ago we used, Age bomb. That E does not shorten up. There's no need for it here. Age bas. Age bot. Age bamus. Age batis. Age bant. To reiterate, incredibly consistent, your stem, age, your BA as the end is the tense indicator, despite my poor writing up there, and the endings that you all know. Look how incredibly regular this imperfect tense is all across the board. It's great. Now we're going to go to the future tense. So the future tense for a first conjugation verb, an ARE verb, the future tense, ama bo, ama bis, ama bit, ama bimus, ama bitis, ama bunt. So, guess where I'm going? Your stem, ama, the tense indicator, B, BI, or BU, and then your endings. Ama B, it's like the Black Eyed Peas. Ama B, ama B, ama B, ama bis, ama bit, ama bimus, ama bitis, ama bunt. Second conjugation are ERE verbs in the future. Habeo we used. Habe bo, habe bis, habe bit, habe bimus, squeeze that in there, habe bitis, habe bunt. And again, we're going to just take a look at this. Habe is your stem. The B, BI, or BU is your tense indicator. And the NT is and the endings are the endings you're familiar with. Third conjugation. That's a D. Third conjugation. Short ERE. The future tense. Are you ready for this? It is not at all like what we had before. Agam, agase, aget, agemus, agetis, agent. Agam, agase, aget, agemus, agetis, agent. The E, except for the first person singular, is the sign of the future tense. In other words, the future tense in the first is B, BI, BU, B, BI, BU, and then here it's an E, except for in the first person singular, which is what makes it when it becomes an A. Annoying, I get it, I understand, but that's just the way it is. So let me do this one more time. Let me recap our tenses. And which way do I want to go with this? Hang on just a second. The present, imperfect, and the future tense. I encourage you to make up some chart. Like this. The present tense of a first conjugation verb, ARE. Second conjugation verb, ERE. Third conjugation verb, short ERE. So the sign for the present is an A. Amao, amas, amat, amamas, amatas, amant. E. Habeo, habes, habet, habemus, habetus, habent. I. The imperfect, BA, 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 consistent all the way through. The future, B, BI, BU, B, BI, BU, E. with that one little exception, which is an A. In other words, for the present tense, let's go back and look at the present tense here. Amo, ama, samat, amama, samata, samant. This right here, the second conjugation in the present tense. Habeo, habes, habet. See how it's all E's. And then in the third conjugation, here, I's. Ago, ages, agit, agamis, agatis, agunt. So I strongly, strongly, strongly encourage you to create this chart. And now, I also encourage you to, so number one, duplicate the chart, and then fully conjugate on your own. In the present, imperfect, and future tenses, okay? A verb of the first conjugation, a verb of the second conjugation, and a verb of the third conjugation. And finally, I cannot emphasize this enough. Separate your vocabulary words. Rewrite them onto their own pages and keep this going throughout the whole course, frankly. When you hit that word, because Wheelock doesn't group them in any way other than he just puts the verbs together. So in one chapter, you could get a new first conjugation verb, a new second conjugation verb, a new third conjugation verb, okay? You have to separate them, and I think it'll just be so, so helpful. Little work, very minimal work, a lot of payoff. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks.